Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and Happy New Year to all of us. Today I want to share my simple investing plan for 2025. Okay, this is to kickstart this whole year. I believe this is something that most of us can utilize or adopt because the goal here is to keep it simple. Life is already complicated enough, right? And at the very least, I encourage everyone to have a financial goal to work towards to, be it like a $1 million nest egg or $3,000 monthly passive income. So with that, let's dive into the video straight. For myself, I've always wanted to keep my investment goal very simple, $1.2 million by my retirement age. And that's the reason because with this amount, right, I can comfortably derive a 5% dividend yield, okay, based on my track record every single year. So that will equate to around 60,000 per year or $5,000 per month. And this $5,000 will be enough for me to cover myself and maybe go on vacations or treat myself, my family occasionally, and even spoiling my grandkids with toys. Now I would like to share with you the future value online calculator I always use to keep myself on track. So let me show you how it works. Alright, so here's a simple tool I've been using for years. It's an online future value calculator, and more importantly, it's free. Okay, so let me now provide some step-by-step instructions on how I will input these hypothetical numbers. Okay, so right now is showing the number of periods, like how many years. Okay, what is the starting amount? So let's say we start off with zero, okay, and I'm confident to achieve 8% of returns every year, which I've been doing so for my past financial track record. And this is the deposit or how much money you are investing per period or per year in this case. So let's say we put 30 years, we want to invest for 30 years, and we are putting in $1,000 every month, which equates to $12,000 every year, correct? 12 times 1,000. So 12,000, 30 years, and 8% compounded annual rate of return. And assuming you start off with $0. Okay, so let's say you click calculate, they will give you $1.3 million. What you have put in is only $360,000, and you are getting a total accumulated interest of 999,000 or equivalent to around $1 million already. So you may ask, okay, so what happens if I don't want to invest for so long? Let's say you have some money to kick off your investing journey. Let's say you have $100,000. Okay, you are comfortable to invest 1,000 every month, so 12,000 every year, and we can shorten it to maybe 25 years. Okay, so assuming you are 35, you invest for 25 years, so you retire at 60 years old. So you will end up with even more money, $1.5 billion, because at the very start you are investing a huge sum of money and you are letting it compound. Okay, so this is the power of compounding. All right, so Albert Einstein calls it the eighth wonder of the world. Feel free to play around with the numbers to align with your own goals. It's quite motivating when you see how even small numbers can compound over time. Now let's hop over to how I will invest my $1,000 every month. But before that, if you haven't done so, do join my free weekly newsletter where you will get tips on the US and Singapore stock markets, stock ideas, analyst reports, and many more. You can find the link down in the description box below. So without further ado, let's jump back to the video. While everyone has a different amount they can set aside for investing, some more, some less, I'm going to walk you through how I manage my $1,000 monthly allocation. So I keep it simple and focus on what has worked for me. Every month, first of all, I cater 20% to a Scythe robo advisor. So for myself, I choose the SIFE Equity 100 because I'm going to be investing into it for the long haul, which will also negate away any stock market fluctuation. So in the financial world, they call it dollar cost averaging. Okay, and the remaining $800 is split evenly. $400 will go into value stocks, and $400 into quality long-term whole stocks. Talking about value stocks, over the course of the next month or so, I will also showcase some winning examples from my MVP, okay, Modern Value Program. So if you haven't done so, do like, subscribe, and ring the bell to be notified whenever I publish the videos. As for quality stocks, I am looking at always the household names. I've done a few videos before, like for example, LVMH, Nike, Disney, Alphabet, and so on and so forth. And if you want me to do a deep dive on any of these kind of quality stocks, please leave the quality stock name down below in the comments section. And as for any extra business income or bonuses that I have, after covering my expenses, I evaluate them on a case by case basis. So sometimes I will reinvest them into value stocks when the time is right, or sometimes I will hold them as cash and maybe park it to those kind of high yield cash account like what Mumu have, okay, depending on market conditions. Now, I know many of you will be curious, what about REITs? Okay, especially it's so popular in Singapore. Cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin going up, or even options and stuff like that, and even gold, all right, go up by so much. So let's address that together. There are so many asset classes in the world, right? And for myself, a majority part of my portfolio will be in equities because that is something that I can value and something that I take comfort in toning my investment strategy over the past decade, uh, over more than 15 years already. So that will be that. But I also do monitor or sell put options from time to time to generate extra income. So, like for example, I have sold multiple puts on Alibaba and Futu or Momo, if you're more familiar, like Momo, over the past 1 year. So, generating over a few $1,000s from this strategy alone. Okay, as for cryptocurrencies, I do dabble in them from time to time as well. We all know it moves in cycles, right? Bull and bear cycles. So I do believe that the best time to go in is often when everyone else is neglecting it. So remember how Bitcoin was so-called forgotten until news about Bitcoin ETFs came up again, and Donald Trump, very pro cryptocurrencies, right? Won the elections and revived the whole cryptocurrency market. So right now it's in a bull market. I'm waiting for it to calm down again before I consider going in again. And it's good to dip your toes into all these alternative asset classes, but also remain very cautious. Um, as for all these investments, they make up only a small portion out of my entire portfolio. So majority of them, like I said, right, are in stocks itself. Okay. Wrap up. If you find this video helpful, do me a favor, like, share, and subscribe for more insights like this.